I'll expect your update tomorrow then. Thank you for coming. That's one more meeting done. You know, I can always tell when you're faking being asleep. I could feel every inch of you tensing up the moment we started talking about the raids. Perhaps next time, avoid resting your head on my lap. It's all right, my pet. I would never tell on you. Not even to another governor. You should always feel safe and comfortable with me. I know it's easier for you to be still and quiet, to let your mind rest while we speak of such things. But you don't have to hide from me. Not ever. Come on now. Open those pretty eyes and look up at me. There we go. You listened to everything, didn't you? What do you think of our plans? That's what I think too. That base might prove challenging, but cutting off access to it first should make things a little easier. See? Such a helpful pet you are. Thank you, dear. If you want to join in my meetings, you're always welcome. You don't need to pretend. I'd quite like your input, after all. You always have so many useful things to say. You're still thinking about it, aren't you? What happened last time? What you shared with us, under my guidance. It's all right. You did the right thing. You are following my instructions, as you should. You made things so much easier for us, for me. It's only natural to feel uneasy when you're adjusting to a new truth. I meant what I said last time. You can leave the rest up to us. You've done your part. Now, you can relax and forget everything, except what it means to be my pet. It would not render you useless. No such thing, in fact. Relaxing is just as important after you've worked so hard. If you must, there is still so much you can help us with, but only if you truly want. And if you don't, you can just lie quietly with me and let me make sure you feel cared for. You're worried about what will happen if you are no longer useful, are you? Yes, you are. It's written all over your face. That's such a sweet little concern of yours. Worrying about whether I'll discard you when I no longer need you. Sending you away. How would that make you feel? Stubborn as you are, you'd probably retain at least some sense of self, no matter how much brainwashing I put you through. It might end up being a way out of here for you, don't you think? What? Is the idea of leaving me not so enticing to you anymore? That's good. It makes me happy. You've come a long way. Even if I'm sure part of it is because you don't want to face your old friends anymore. Not some intense loyalty you feel towards me. But I'm only teasing. You don't need to worry about all these things. I'd never leave you on your own. precious to me, even after all their conditioning is thoroughly done. I've had many before you, and they all live normal, comfortable lives, leading routines of their choosing. Some want to think they still have free will, so I agree to let them forget they were ever here. The rest, we keep in touch to make sure they don't stray too far from the path we've set together. If they ever need anything, I will always be here. But for the most part, they go on to live perfect lives, as I'm sure you've seen. Safe, controlled, very much a part of our society. This is how we keep things running. We provide for you all, as long as you behave. You do this a lot. Think too much about the future, when all that should matter is remaining with me and letting me take care of you. All of this is a long, long time away. When the time comes, if you want to stay, we'll work it out. Which is it then? Do you or do you not want to stay? Your words say one thing, but your eyes say another. You don't have to play the part of the rebel anymore. We're past that, aren't we? If you want me to make the decision, you just have to say. That's what I'm here for. You could be so much more. You see, that little stunt you pulled earlier, of you pretending to be asleep while staying so alert, it's given me an idea. Since you love to think so much, even when you should be resting, I'm beginning to think you'd make an excellent companion for our meetups. Someone who appears to be passive, unassuming, while secretly paying attention to every detail. An advisor of sorts. Someone who can listen quietly without drawing any suspicion. Coming to meetings with me, as you are now, head resting on my lap, or simply sitting quietly. Everyone will think you're not paying attention, just being my pet, enjoying the comfort of my company. But in reality, you'd be listening closely, wouldn't you? Noticing things I miss with that keen mind of yours. You wouldn't have to pretend to resist anymore. No more hiding or feeling conflicted. You'd simply be by my side doing what you do best. Listening, advising, helping me in ways no one else could. Imagine a life where you can relax, where you no longer have to fight your own thoughts anymore. You've already done so much for us, and I'm sure you'd do even more if you allowed yourself to settle into this new role. All you have to do is let go of the doubt. Let it slip away, like before. You know how good it feels to give in to me, to follow my lead, to trust me completely. And when you're with me, you won't need to worry. You'll be cherished and always have a purpose that helps us all. You could play such an important role. You'd be not just any pet, but my special pet. Think about it. Alright? It would be such a simple thing to do, and you'd continue to be more than useful. It is easy. Closing your eyes lets your mind pick up so much around you. It's almost like it enhances every other sense. You should know. You've already been doing that. Doing something like that would help that restless mind of yours to settle on one task. And everything would feel a little lighter, a little easier to manage. Closing your eyes helps you focus on people's voices, on mine, on every little word I say. It's like when you close your eyes, everything else fades away. Your worries, your concerns, they can all drift. You can let them go. Feel them slip away, as if they're no longer important. You don't need to hold on to them anymore. Not when you're here with me. Imagine how good it feels to rest, to let your thoughts become soft and quiet, only noticing the important things, like making sure your breathing is nice and slow, as if you're asleep. Slowly in and slowly out. Something you're already so good at. I admire that about you. How well you concentrate on whatever you put your mind to and let go of everything else. And as you let go, you can feel that warmth spreading through you. A warmth that fills you up from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, wrapping you up in comfort, in safety. And I'll be here so you can feel the warmth of my hand. The gentle pressure, the way my touch helps you to unwind, bit by bit, sinking into the place where nothing else matters but being focused and relaxed, like you did before, closing your eyes to truly concentrate on what I say, letting each blink take a little more effort, how your body feels heavier with every deep breath you take, so easy to let go, and as you do, you feel your body becoming heavier, your mind becoming lighter. And it feels so good to just drift and sleep. Shh. Easy now. You know you want to. Let me take care of you. And sleep. You want to let your eyes close completely, to fall into a deep, restful sleep, where only my voice matters. Let me take care of you. And listen closely. Alright. You always respond to your triggers so well. And as I count down, you'll find it impossible to resist, impossible to stay awake, because all you want to do is sleep for me. 5. Feeling your body sinking, as if the sofa beneath you is holding you steady. 4. Your mind is becoming so light, so free of worry, free of thought. 3. You can barely keep your eyes open now. They're so heavy, so tired. 2. Almost there. One more step, and you can let go completely. 1. Sleep. Close your eyes now and sleep for me. I need you to sleep now, my pet. Sleep, and let me take care of you. Let me take care of you, of your thoughts, so I can make sure you behave as the best of pets. I want you to think about being my little advisor, and I want you to do it in your own time. But I'm going to make sure you find the idea appealing, so you can accept my control, worry-free. So, sleep, and let me take care of any lingering resistance. We have a lot of work ahead of us, and I need you at your best.